Hello buddies, so in this session we are going to see about how to see progress bar changes. So last session we saw about how to play the audio, okay, how to change next, and previous one, okay, so all those things we saw about, and pause, play, okay, pause and play. So all those things we saw about in last thing, okay. So now currently now we are going to see how to use this progress changes, okay, how to once if we drag, it needs to go to that particular position. If we drag back, it needs to go to that particular position. So all those things we are going to see right now, how to send the progress status data to the service, okay. Those things also we are going to see, okay. Okay, yeah, let's start, jump into it. So this is fine, okay. So if you can see in a state, mutual state, so we have two things. So but we need to add another one also. It is like state, what is that? Yeah, well, slider state, okay. Slider state we are going to add, because when we are going to change the slider state, then only it will change the UI, okay. So we need the UI thing. So this is a float, and I am going to add one more thing, is playing, okay. Is playing, I don't need, actually is playing we don't need. If we want we can add it. So but slider change we need, sure, okay. Just close this, and I'm going to the slider. Here is the slider, okay. Yeah, this is the slider. So value we don't need, actually. So value we don't need. So instead of value, what we can give, like music list dot slider state, okay. So this is the music list dot slider state, and slider state we can't change the slider state like this, okay. So we are sending here, right? So slider changes. So in the view model we need to change the slider changes. Where is the on slider? Okay, here music state dot value is equal to underscore music state dot value dot copy, okay. Slider state is equal to slider state, okay. So now the new value will be updated in the slider state, okay. So this is how it is, slider state is added already. So what we are going to do for slider state is, we are going to send the broadcast again. It's like we have a slider state broadcast, right? So the slider state broadcast we need to send from main activity to service, and based on that service it will reflect, okay. So we'll just go to the main activity first. So in the main activity, here the event, right? So in this event we need to interrupt once, I think. So we have to interrupt that. mm, let me I think I'm thinking it correct. If we did in that way it will be good, or if we think in different way it will be good. But this is good, actually. So let's done this one, like, okay. Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, so if music event dot okay, this music event dot slider, if this is slider, if that is else, means we are going to pass everything over here, okay. If this one is this, val is equal to music event as music event dot slider changes, okay. So now from the value dot duration and file, we can take duration and file float, okay. Yeah, duration is the slider duration, right? So duration we can take, okay. So same send broadcast, okay. Same send broadcast. So in the send broadcast we need to change this slider state channel, okay. Slider state channel, and the same way, instead of player I'm going to do, okay, slider change value, right? Slider change value, same thing. Slider change value, util dot slider change value, and value dot duration, okay. Yeah, value dot duration we need to pass from here to that state, okay. So once we've started that, I'm going to go to the service right now. Okay, so in the service, where is the service? Okay, this is the service. Okay, in the service we are going to update the duration. Okay. Mm, update duration, this is a val. Okay, so actually we are put extra, put extra. Okay, put extra is fine. Okay, create function update duration. Okay, yeah. Okay, we just created the service, but we don't want in this place. I'll go put this one over here. Okay, yeah. So now update duration is over here. So from this using this duration in the media player, we need to change the durations. Okay, oh, so what I'm going to do, if value not equal to 0 float, means media player dot seek to value. Okay, so it should be null, or what happened? Okay, dot to int. We can round off or what? Round to int. Okay, yeah, because float sometimes it won't be a float, so I'm rounding to int. Okay, rounding to ints, it is fine. It may be crashed if you give float as a int, so this is good. So if I am dragging and dragging, it should work. Okay, let me go to here. So once verify this one, two things, yeah, done. So let me start this one and let's see. Okay, once it is running, we can drag and drop and check the item is working correctly or not. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'll just play. Okay, I am playing this one. It's audio you can hear, I think so. So I am okay. What happening? What is happening? Okay. Yeah, range we need to change actually. This float f, it's not a range actually. So range we need to give the duration is the range actually. Okay, so this let me pause the music. Okay, yeah. Selected music dot duration dot to float. Yeah. Okay, what is the issue? Founded long. Okay. 0l dot to float. Float. Okay, yeah, now it is done. So let me run once again, so we'll see how it is running. Actually it needs to drag, so if based on the drag we need to change that one. Two things is there, either if this music dot slider is not updating, also it won't move. If it is so we'll check right now. Okay, so then issue is from there only. Activity. Okay, activity over here. Yeah, media, this one we did in action, right? We did in act. Okay, this one, if this or that, it should happen. Okay, now I am running once again. I just run again, so let me, this time it should work. Sure, it needs to work actually. Yeah, it is running, so I am just playing. Okay, yeah, so you can hear it actually. Let me raise the volume. Okay, let me start some other. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can see the navigation say from here, this side to that side. So see here, yeah, you can see the drag and drop. So this dragging is now working. Now we will work on this count changes. Okay, so count changes is like we need to go to the view. Count changes also same thing actually. So from the duration, based on the duration, we need to run the counter actually. So to run a counter, let me go to the view model first. Okay, so let me go to the view model, and we need to, I'm going to create one private fun process counter. Okay, so I'm just processing a counter. So view model scope dot launch. Okay, so because this is a counter, right, so I'm creating this in a different thread. So here also one more difficulty is there, because we are going to call this function in multiple places. So multiple places when we are creating, so each time it will create new thread. So what will happen, the progress running will continuous running. UI will update multiple times from different thread. Okay, if I call progress time first time, it will create one thread, the repetitions will run. Okay, if a second I am calling through different one, means this won't stop actually, this will keep on running until the end time. Okay, so let me show you, then you can understand that one clearly. Let me, so okay, first we will take the seconds. So we need to find the repeating count. Okay, I'm going to use the for loop to change the slider state. Okay, so to change the slider state, I'm going to use the for loop until that particular second. Okay, for that I need to know how many times it need to loop it. Okay, how many times I need to loop that. Okay, seconds is equal to time unit. Okay, time unit dot milliseconds dot 2 seconds. Okay, 2 seconds underscore music state dot value dot music not music player list. Okay, so maybe we should take the player list separately. Okay, okay, player state dot music dot duration. Okay, okay, yeah, 0 seconds val. So it should be seconds, running seconds. Okay, same thing. Okay, running seconds means it's ran seconds. How many seconds it ran already. Okay, music thing song val dot slider state. Okay, dot round too long. Okay, so now it already, this is the already ran long. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to separate these two things. Okay, val repeat count is equal to seconds minus ran seconds. So now I will get the repeat count. Okay, so now I will get the repeat count. After the repeat count, if repeat count less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0, return at launcher. So we are going to break the launcher. Okay, so if it is not, we are going to process that one. Okay, so what is the process, right? For, so in the for loop, I in 0 until repeat count not return, repeat count. Okay, so until this repeat count, it will loop it. Okay, so until this repeat count, it will loop it again. Then I'm going one more time. So we need to stop the process. So when we are processing, we need to stop the process. To stop the process, I'm going to add one variable, private where count stop counter is equal to false. Okay, stop counter is equal to false. So now I am going to use this one over here also, stop counter is equal to true. So here, if stop counter true means we are going to break that one. Okay, we are going to break the loop. If stop counter is not true means fine. So I'm going to delay, because 1 second we need, right? So 1 second delay means 1000 milliseconds. So now music state dot value is equal to underscore music state dot value dot copy. Okay, slider state. Okay, so in this slider state, same thing, music state dot value dot slider state plus 1000, because 1 second we need to add for every 1 second. Okay, so I am delaying this one. So now it should automatically repeat. Okay, so now only we will get the process. So when we need to count this process, when we are starting that one. Okay, where we are start this here. Okay, we are starting the music player. So once we started, we need to process the count. So once we started that one, we need to process the counter. Okay, so here stop counter is equal to false. If this one is not happening, the stop counter is false. Okay, so once we started that one, we are processing the counter. So then whenever we are processing this one, so when we are giving the next also, we need to recalculate it, right? So when we giving that one, we need to recalculate based on the new this one. For previous also same thing. For pause, we don't want to recalculate. Actually, we can stop it. Pause, we need to stop counter is equal to true. When we are clicking the pause, stop counter is equal to true. Here stop counter is equal to false, and we need to cross the process counter. Okay, so slider change, whenever the slider is changing also, I think we need to do that. But slider change, it will be little bit different. We need to send something from the service to the main activity, and we need to use that one. Okay, so let we finish this one. Okay, then so what will happen, so whenever we are creating calling this one, right? So when we are first time calling the progress first time. Okay, when I am calling the progress first time, let me explain over here. So when I'm calling the progress first time, so this is the first time I called, and thread 1. Okay, thread 1 create one time. Okay, so the counter is started with 300. Okay, then I am passing the time. Okay, passing this. So when I am passing this, the again new thread, because we have the scope inside the function. Okay, it's not outside the function, we are having the scope inside the function. So whenever we are calling the function, this thread will create new thread. So this is new thread. Okay, in the new thread, the count will be started, the count will be 230 or 240. Okay, so what will happen, this thread is also running, and this thread is also running right now. It doesn't mean like this thread is stopped and this thread is stopped, because this is a new thread, it will start as a new one, so it will also start. Okay, even though if we are having this stop counter for pause, and pause means, so when we are clicking pause, it will stop. If I am clicking pause means, this is a thread 3. Okay, thread 3, it will stop the counter. Okay, stop which counter? Stop all the counter mostly. Okay, otherwise it will run. So 300 times it is running means, if the original song count will be 200 means, it will count more than that second. So the duration is 3 minutes 50 seconds means, it will run more than 4 minutes 45 seconds, like that it will run. So to avoid this one, so this function needs to be a atomic function. Atomic function means, what is the first thing we are calling, or what is the last thing we are calling, that should what is the first thing we are calling, that should be the runnable one. So to do that, in Kotlin coroutine, we have one thing, mutex. Okay, mutex. Okay, so mutex will help to do the process only once means, once once you call that, until it finished, the process will, if you call how many times the same function, it won't recalculate it. Okay, so whenever you are calling the process should be stopped. After stopping the process only, you can call the function again. So it will avoid the multiple calls of, it will avoid the overlapping of the tasks. Okay, so I'm going to create mutex. Okay, what happened? Well, okay, yeah, well, Okay, so this is synchronization. So this function we need to change it as a synchronization. So how we can change the synchronization? We need to lock the function from the outside works. Okay, so now I'm going to mutex dot lock with lock. Okay, so with lock I'm going to do the whole function. Okay. Okay, so this is running with a with log. So first time it is running until we change the stop counter to true. It won't run it again. It won't call by any other external item again until this count should be 0. Okay, so what we will do is every time we are when we are going to call this one progress counter, we will stop the count. Okay, so let's run it once again and let's see the count is increasing or not. Okay, yeah. Yeah, application runs, so I am just clicking that item, so it is running. Actually you can hear that one, the song is playing, but mm, why this counter is not running? Okay, let me show somewhere what we have done. Okay, pause play. Okay, progress counter. So value, state value, this one. Okay, slider state, fine, it is changing only. So in the screen dot slider state. Okay, yeah. Something we missed, something we missed, something we missed. What is that something? Slider, 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 slider. Slider change. Duration is fine. Okay. Okay, we have, let me check the duration is correct of the music. Okay, duration 312. This is moving actually. Oh, okay, 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 correct, correct, correct. Actually, you can see it here. This counter is moving. Okay, so actually if when we are pausing it needs to stop, but it without stopping it is moving, so that is fine. The count is coming from somewhere here, right? Yeah, player dot progress. This is not player dot progress. This is this one, this slider count. Okay, yeah, this slider count. Okay, what is this? Long found fort. Long. Okay, yeah, now I am running again. So once once it is runs, let me show you how to do this one. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Yeah, it runs, so I'm just clicking. Yeah, you can see 1 2 3 4 seconds. So if I'm clicking, yeah, you can see whenever I am changing the progress, you can see it, right? So 305 306, yeah, right, done. So this is the issue. I said 3 is to 1 5, right? So still it crosses the 3 is to 1 5, but this is running. Okay, so to avoid this one only, so we have to figure it out how to avoid this one. Yeah, okay, where is it? Counter dot stop false. Okay, so mutex dot lock. Okay, repeat count dot to int. Okay, repeat count dot to int. From the int I'm pausing this one, so still it is running, right? So those things we can cancel by stop counter. So whenever we are clicking anything or we are doing something, we need to stop the counter first, then we need to recalculate at the counter. Okay, otherwise it will run like this only. um, yeah, yeah, you can see the play pause is working actually. Okay, so that one I am coming to that point. So when we are changing this one, so we have to create one receiver over here. It is like another one broadcast receiver we need to create here. So through that broadcast receiver, what it will do, the player need to update the original duration to the view model. Okay, so based on that we need to update the slider again. So in that place only we need to do the player is what the player is doing. So this will come in a pause play, right? So with that only we need to calculate the stop counter, all those things. Okay, so here slider change. Okay, where is the slider change? Okay, yeah, here we need to stop the player. Okay, so whenever we are stopping that sliding the counter, we need to stop the player, then we need to calculate the progress again. Same thing for this one, next play, and next also same thing for next, because uh, I already told if the process, the mutex lock will release, only the process stops. Okay, so when we are breaking the loop only the function's activity will done, then only we can call the function again. Okay, so that's how it will work. Okay, yeah, so I'm running again. So let's see. So then before, in the meantime, we'll just create one receiver in the view model to register the receiver as a counter progress receiver. Okay, progress receiver object. Okay, here broadcast receiver. Okay, okay, yeah, so I am just implementing the things, implementing this one, implement. Okay, inside this we need to what data we are passing over from there, right? So what data we are passing from there, based on the data we'll just do it. So actually we don't need though. Let me check one second. Are you okay? I already passed this one. Okay, it's already in the running phase, right? So okay, my music. So in the my music, I'm just playing this one. So if I'm clicking here, it needs to stop and reply. If it stops in 0.1, it is good, but it didn't. So in that time, what we need to do, we need to update the UI. Whenever we are doing some actions, whenever we are changing the state of the music, we need to update that duration to the player. Then only we can recalculate the progress, right? So what we can do once again, we'll just register this one here first. Okay, so I'm just creating here not slider progress. Oh, it is two times. Okay, this is player state channel. Oh, three things are same. Player state, slider state. Okay, progress channel. Okay, okay, yeah, fine, good. Now I am clicking. So here I am going to register the state. Okay, on state, register receiver, view model dot progress. Where is that? Okay, this is view music view model dot progress receiver, comma intent filter utils dot where is the progress channel? Okay, same thing. I'm going to unregister over here, unregister music view model dot progress receiver. Okay, so this is a I'm having a single activity, that's why I'm calling here. Otherwise we need to call this one in a destroy method or something like that, which activity we are using. Okay, so this is good, this is fine right now. So we'll go to the service right now. Okay, in the service file, so once it is the service where we need to call, let me check once again where we need to call this one. In a play pause, actually play pause, play action, pause action. Okay, play action. Okay, play and start. Okay, here send broadcast intent util dot util dot progress slider dot apply. Okay, apply put extra. Okay, first one action comma play. Okay, action comma play, then okay, if it is play means this is play only. So to another two things, we are going to current position media player dot current position dot too long. Okay, duration means media player dot duration dot too long. Okay, too long. So current position means which position currently it's playing, duration means the full duration of that one. Okay, so this is the send one. When we are pausing we need to send this, when we are passing also we need to send this. Okay, we are going to take only these two things in view model. Okay, intent let. Okay, well current position is equal to data dot get long extra. Okay, long extra, those this is current position comma 0l 0, same thing duration. Okay, so same duration. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to do set this one as a in the state. Okay, current mutable state dot value is equal to underscore mutable state dot value dot copy. Okay, slider. So in the slider current position we need to do current position, what is it, dot to float. Okay, so current position, I just added the current position. Then okay, music list. Now that okay, this one is fine, I think. So let me then progress counter. Okay, process counter. Okay, stop counter is equal to true. We need to stop the counter, play slider change, stop the counter, slider change. Okay, yeah, stop and play. So this time it is working, means I think everything is good. We have the whole music player application through our things. Let me check once again, go through this. If it works, great. This tutorial is done. We can go move to the next one next time. Okay, it runs. Okay, yeah, I'm just playing the first song. So this one, yeah, so this playing. Okay, so play and pause, this time is working. So first time it's not changing, so it's okay. This should not play, right? This should stop. Something, when we are clicking it needs to stop. Okay, yeah, now this issue is done actually, right? So this issue is done, but when we are playing it needs to do, when we are pausing it needs to stop the counter. the counter needs to stop, but it is not stop. So this is a pass action. Pass means we are going to pass that one. The counters need to stop, but why it is not stopping actually? See, it is running. Okay. It's actually here based because of this one, I think so. So let me comment. I think this one is not needed actually. If that one is there, counter stop counter is true only. We are not going to process the stop counter again. Okay. Let me run it once. Let's see. Okay. Hmm. Okay, once again, what we have done here, stop counter true means it is breaking actually. Okay, here stop counter is false. For everything is stop counter. Okay, here it should be a false only actually. So pause play. So where is the pause? Okay, pause play. Start is fine. Pause play. Okay. Pause stop is equal to true. Stop is equal to true. Everywhere the stop needs to be true, then it need to be called, and it need to be false. Okay, so let me see pause. When once we let me see the UI also once again. Okay, here what we need to do, we need to have two things actually. This is play or start. Play or start is this pause icon, otherwise this icon. Okay, so let me see it over here. Pause. So if play or start, okay, yeah, so play or start means when we are clicking it need to pause, otherwise it needs to play, right? So let me see once again. It needs to work. Please work this time. What is the small issues? There will be a small mistake we are doing somewhere. Okay, this is good. This is good. I am pausing. Yeah, so I paused, it's paused. Okay, I am starting, it's starting from there. Okay, pause, it stopped. Starting, so it is starting. Okay, so now I am going here. Okay, yeah, so if it stops at 0 1, it needs to stop at 0 1 exactly. Yeah, 0 itself stop. It's something, some small issues there. It won't be a small issue mostly, because the duration may be same or different for different places, right? One, yeah, now it stopped correctly. Yeah, this last time is different something, so the pause and play here is, we saw some issues, right? So actually it is good, so we can go next, right? But next, when we are giving next, it needs to start from 0, right? It can't be start from here. Yeah, whenever we are giving next, it can't be start from here. So whenever we are giving next, we need to see neutralize the slider. Next or pause. Not only in slider, start, not only in start also we have to do that. Okay, so here slider state 0 f. So when we are starting, slider state should be 0 f. Same thing previous, when we are giving previous one, slider state should be 0. Then in the same thing for next, slider state should be 0. Okay, so now it is done. I am just running again, so let me check once again. Yeah, so application runs, so I'm just clicking here. Mm, okay, what happened? No, 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 no. Okay, it is a old instance actually. It's a old instance, so compose UI should do sometimes like that. So we need to stop the application completely and need to run that one. Okay, so if we save that means it will go like that. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, now it is starting, right? So if I'm changing the songs again and again, so you can see I'm having 1.30, so I'm changing the song it from start. So now I am giving next, so this is I'm here, so I am going front, it is going back. Okay, yeah, so things are good. So the click we need to alter a little bit. Okay, so the click we need to alter, where we alter the click, right? The start songs. Okay, so um, it's repeatedly not repeatedly running, so the click action it is start stop things, right? So if it is previous, if it is next, so either it should be only for pause, we need to show the play. Okay, so where is this? So instead of this one, only for pause, only for pause we need to show the this icon, otherwise everything we need to show the pause icon only. Okay, so same thing over here, pause. Okay, okay, yeah, I think now it should work. Let me check once again. The application is starting, so we are playing. Okay, I'm giving next. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so now it is working, this pause action play action working right now exactly. So it is great. So you can see the whole complete application. I'll give the link of the GitHub project in the description, and about my blogs blogs, all those things, and my social medias also. So whenever you have anything means, you just let me contact, and if you have any issues with these things also, you just let me know in comment, let me think. I think this is a quite good local media player application. It must be work in all our devices. It is a minimum SDK is 24, so you can use it, and you can learn from this how to use the service actually. So we have created a service, so you can see it over here. We have launched the notification. Where is the notification actually? So we have launched the notifications too, but the thing it's not coming is we didn't ask the notification permission, so I just missed it. You just ask the notification permission. Okay, so if you go to the application info, so we have to ask that in the screens. Okay, so notification is off actually. So if the notification is on, we need to ask the permission in Jetpack Compose, the request permission. We did that, right? Like same thing we have to do. Okay, so now the permission is granted. So if I open the music player now, the notification will pop up for the foreground this is the foreground service, so you can see it over here. The icon audio is playing, so those things, it's based on the audio. We can have the actions in the notification itself. From the notification action, we can change the songs, all those things. We can do this over here. Okay, yeah, yeah, let's see in a new playlist uh, in our next videos. Okay, yeah, thank you.